Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Cami. So for today's video, I am going to be doing a collective haul. This is all the stuff that I have been collecting for maybe about 1 or 2 months. So I have collected quite a few things. It is actually all here in this little bin, bucket, plastic thing, whatever you want to call it. So if you want to see everything that I've purchased recently, just keep watching. So I'm going to go in no particular order. I'm just going to pull out of the little bin and show you guys. The first thing I have is the Stila Shimmer and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in Carefree. This color is like a pinky shimmery color. It doesn't have a lot of that glitter that the Glitter and Glows have, but it's still pretty. It was $8 on sale at Ulta, so I figured I might as well pick it up because they're usually $24, so that's like 3/4 off, so 75% off. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick it up anyway, just because I love these and I love wearing them, especially on like nights out and if I want to amp up my eye look. So I truly do love these and I'm glad that I got it on sale. So along with the Stila liquid eyeshadows, I also picked up the Coqui Cosmetics Crystal Fusion liquid eyeshadows. I recently discovered Coqui Cosmetics because it came into my local grocery store. So I went ahead and picked this up. I got Celeste, which is the champagne color, and Moonchild, which is more of the bronzy color. And I'm really excited to see how these work, because they are significantly cheaper than Stila. I think these were like $6 or $7, which is even cheaper than the Stila one that I got on sale. So if these work out beautifully, then I'll be saving a lot of money. The doe foot applicator is a little different because the Stila one is kind of like a paddle, like a floppy paddle. And this one's kind of like a regular doe foot applicator that you have for like a liquid lipstick. But if they last a long time and they're beautiful and pigmented, then I don't see anything wrong with the doe foot applicator being different. This is the Flower Beauty Seal the Deal Long Lasting Setting Spray, and this is in the matte finish. I've always been interested in Flower Beauty, but they were not as accessible as I would like them to be. There were some products at my local Ulta, but I didn't want to buy from Ulta.com, I guess. I mean, you know when you see products in front of you and you're like, okay, I'll just go ahead and pick it up. So the Flower Beauty recently came to my local grocery store, so I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and pick this up. I'm really excited to test this out, but I've heard a lot of good things about this setting spray, so I'm really excited to try it. And it even has a matte finish. I have combination skin. If I haven't said that already, I do have combination skin, so I get really oily in my T-zone, but then really dry on everywhere else. So I'm really hoping that this keeps my oils at bay. Along with that setting spray, I also purchased the Flower Beauty Blush Balm Colors Drops for cheeks, and this is in the color Cinnamon. Like I've said before, I'm really getting into cream blushes, and so I wanted to test this one out because it looked kind of similar to like the Milani ones that I tested. So I thought I'd go ahead and see how this differs from that, or if it's any better. Another cream blush that I have recently purchased is another color of the Honest Beauty cream blushes, and this color is Peony Pink. It's just more of a like lighter pink color, and I already have 2 other ones. I have the coral one and the rose pink one, and so I figured I might as well go ahead and expand it because these are my favorite blushes so far that I've tested. So I went ahead and got another color. I also purchased the Milani Fruit Fetish Stay Put Bright eyeliners, and I got all 3 colors. I got Pinker the Berry, Kiwi'n Real, and the Mango Me Crazy. So I got all 3 of the colors because I really have been loving bright eyeliners, especially for summer, and I love to play with them. So I went ahead and purchased all of these. They also came out with setting sprays and lip balms, but I already have a lot of setting sprays and I didn't want to buy another lip balm, so I went ahead and was only interested in these. So I'm really excited to test these out and to see if they crack or if they're pigmented or if they're streaky. So I'm really excited to test these out. I also purchased the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. This recently came out and I was super excited about it. So I have not tried the concealers, but I have tried the tinted moisturizer, and I didn't like it because of how light coverage it is. I mean, it is a tinted moisturizer, so what could I expect from it? But that was kind of like the only foundation they had besides a stick foundation, I think. I was really excited to test this out because I did like the tinted moisturizer, but I didn't like the coverage of it. So I feel like this would really work for me because it is more of a full coverage foundation. I have it on right now and I have only been wearing it for a couple hours, so I can't give you my full opinion on it. But I'd love to do a speed reviews or maybe in my favorites too on this foundation and give you my final thoughts on it. So along with the liquid shadows, I also purchased the Coqui Cosmetics matte bronzer, and this is in Heatwave. So they had about 4 colors of this, and this was the one that I thought would fit me the best. And I love that there's like a little elephant imprint on the powder, which is really pretty. It's actually like a raised part in the powder, but you'll see in the swatch that it is pretty dark. So when I say that this is pigmented, it is pigmented. So all you need is like 1 tap and then you're ready to go. Like, you don't need so much of this product because 1 tip will go so far. I think it's beautiful and I'm still messing around with it, still playing with it. I will again give you my final thoughts on a speed reviews or even a favorites video if it makes it in there. I also purchased another one of the Lux glosses because these are some of my favorite glosses. And this is the Colourpop Lux Gloss in Overnight. I have another color, I can't remember the name of it, but I absolutely love that lip gloss, and so I decided to pick up another color because the formula is beautiful. So this is just kind of like a nudie pink color. I love that I can now add this to my collection. I also purchased the Milani Prep and Brighten Rose Face Oil. So I was really interested in this because I love Milani and I love rose scented things. I am still trying to understand and figure out how to use this. I mean, I purchased it just recently, but I don't know. Face oils are something that I don't really know and I'm still trying to experiment with because my face is oily, so adding oil to my face doesn't really make sense, but I heard that it's good for you, so I don't know. I'm still dealing with this, trying to understand if I like it or not. So lastly, I have 3 eyeshadow palettes. So the first one I have is the ABH Norvina Collection Mini Pro Pigment Palette Volume 2. That was a mouthful. So I have been eyeing this palette for a while, but I didn't want to purchase this palette for $29 because that's in an outrageous price for only 9 eyeshadows. So when it came on sale for the 4th of July sales that Sephora was having, it was only $14.50. So I was like, okay, I have to get it because now that's more reasonable for 9 eyeshadows. It's like $1 or $2 for an eyeshadow. But I've been eyeing this palette because I love the color scheme of this palette. It just speaks to me, and those are the best when palette color schemes speak to you. So I haven't tested this out, but when I was swatching it, this bottom row right here didn't really swatch that great, but this orange, this blue, this purple, and the brown all swatched absolutely beautifully. It was pigmented, not chalky. You'll see it in the swatches, but this row right here was really chalky. So hopefully they're not as bad on the eyes when I use them with a brush. So my battery is actually gonna die soon, so we are going to speed through the last 2 palettes. This is the Profusion Cosmetics Matte's 10 Shade Matte Eyeshadow Palette. Recently, Profusion came to my local grocery store, just like Coqui Cosmetics and Flower. So I saw this palette and was really interested in it because of all the matte shades and all the browns. And you'll see in the swatches that a lot of the colors actually blend in with my skin tone. So some of them you can't actually see. But I thought this would be a great palette to pick up just in case there's like a lot of shimmers in a palette and I just needed some matte browns to put in the crease, or like this matte white shade to put all over the lid. So I thought this would be, you know, a good companion palette to any other palettes. I am excited to put this on the eyes and see how well these mattes blend regardless. So the last palette I purchased is one that I want to do a review on, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. But this is the Coca-Cola X Morphe palette. I absolutely love the outer packaging, and then these are the colors. So it's just like browns and reds and silvers. So I'm really excited to play with this, and I will be doing a review on it, so that's why I'm not going to talk about it a lot, and that's why I don't have swatches for it either. But go ahead and keep an eye out for that so that you can see my review on this. Alright guys, so I wrapped that up and I'm going to try to talk a little bit faster so that we can wrap up this video before my battery dies. But yes, that is my recent collective haul of the past couple months. I hope you enjoy this video and let me know if you're interested in anything that I talked about and if you think I should pick up anything, because I always love testing out new products for you guys. Don't forget to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button so you can see the review on the Coca-Cola Morphe palette, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!